accept those respective minutes, please.
All right.
Second?
Tom motions, Katie seconds. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those are approved. Good. We have one item on the agenda today for new business. Melissa, if you could read that for us, I would appreciate it greatly.
An ordinance amending section 135.01, 135.03, 135.04, 135.11, 135.13A, and 135.13G, establishing section 135.15 and repealing section 135.07 of the codified ordinances of the city of Circleville and declaring an emergency.
Thank you so much. So this is specific to around what Paul Pierce shared with us with his findings of the realignment of our police department and what would be best for them. Do you guys have any questions? We have our Chief of Police, Kenny Fisher, here. If you'd like any, Kenny can just kind of talk to it real quick. If you'd
Yeah,
like.
I just wanted, so I know that we have restructured this once before and obviously totally new leadership, but I'm just wondering what you, like, why this format?
We want to do a more competitive format where we do some kind of succession planning throughout the ranks. The current structure, the way it was, where you have a captain and a deputy chief,
Mhm.
you have no competition for the chief spot when I retire or move on or whatever, I decide to do in the future. You create a position to where you have one person just pretty much expecting to get that role. By having the two captains, they'll be peers equal to each other. Who in return will be competitive when it goes time to test for the upper position.
It also appears to me that this structure provides better, maybe checks and balances is the
Yeah.
right word, by not having one person.
Yep.
You feel that way as well?
You got two equal people looking over their respective sections. It also adds a middle management, first line supervision component to the investigations office as well.
And then training as well, as you said, when they'll switch positions.
Yes,
learn
they
both
will.
sides of the coin.
One guy will have administrative and one will have the operational side for 2 to 3 years, and then they'll swap that way. They're cross-training each side. So whatever person takes the chief spot, they'll be well-versed in the complete runnings of the department.
So your top 7 leadership, do you have any current gaps in this structure? Would you have any current gaps in this structure?
As far as who's filled with it now?
Yeah.
Yes. So
What's gaps?
we'll have, if we put this in place, we'll need 2 captains to be filled immediately. And then the 4th sergeant will be filled. And then also the communication supervisor will need to be filled as well. The communication supervisor could potentially be filled from within internally, but we'll have to go externally for the 2 captains.
And is that based on qualifications regarding?
Yes.
Okay. Interesting.
I'm
Do you have
good.
any
I
concerns
think
about
she
that?
has to.
What's that?
Do you have any concerns about that?
No, I think it'll be good to bring in some more, as young as we are, some more experience.
Yeah.
That's going to help guide me along the way as well and let me do what I need to do as the chief and get away and make public meetings and things such instead of being focused on running the department on a day-to-day.
Any other questions from anybody else on council? Any motions?
I'll motion to move forward to council.
All right, Katie motions to forward to
I will
council
second.
on, is that the next one?
17.
The 17th.
17th.
Yes.
I
Kendra,
just
yes.
wanted to provide, there's some additional context in there of cleaning up existing ordinances. You'll also see that there's a subsection regarding the reserve unit. I think it was been formally labeled the auxiliary unit. We refer to it as the reserve. So again, for as much as this is changing the composition, it is also correcting previous ordinances that did not currently reflect what was going on. And obviously the new structure will still have the rules of civil service to abide by. So while Chief Fisher obviously is hoping for the external ability, because I don't think internally we have anybody that would meet the fulfillment or requirements of the captain's position, they will ultimately have the decision as to whether or not we can go external on that.
Thank you so much, Kendra. Yeah, consistently cleaning that up.
That's okay.
We appreciate it.
So civil service still also approve that, even though there's no one internally that.
Correct.
meets the
We still,
qualifications?
the process is that within those positions, civil service is responsible for the administration of those hiring qualifications, and therefore they will need to have the final say.
Because they also approve those who go through the testing and the list that we hire from.
Perfect. Thank you. Do I hear a second?
Second.
Tom seconds. Can you do a roll call for us, please?
Hallinan,
Yes.
Hedges,
Yes.
Blitzko.
Yes.
It's approved. Thank you. All right, that moves to old business. I don't have any. Do you guys have any old or other business?
No, sir.
I'll
I just-
accept one more motion
Katie?
for adjournment.
I think
Whoa,
Mayor
whoa,
has
whoa,
something.
whoa.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I just have one more.
Good.
It's old business because it comes from Paul Pride's report. I did want to let the committee know that the safety director and the chief and I will be meeting before the end of the year to come up with the step-by-step plan and strategies to provide to you after the first of the year.
Super. Thank you. Yes, Chief Thompson, please.
Real quick, Brian Thompson, Circleville Fire Chief. For those who don't know, about 2:15 this afternoon, our new ladder truck was delivered.
Oh, no.
So it'll take probably 3 or 4 weeks for us to go through the training process and get the stuff switched over, but you're all welcome to stop down any time of the day to take a look at it. She's pretty impressive, so.
Merry Christmas.
I got one more day of work for the year, so maybe after that I can get over there.
Sizable Christmas present.
Yeah, very
Yes.
nice.
I'm driving.
Perfect.
I'm gonna go
All right.
for the ladder.
Did you motion for adjourn?
She did. I second.
Katie motioned for adjourn and
I
Tom
second.
seconded. We are adjourned. Thank you both.